raise it dead, no. We just raise the stakes, Jonesing in the snake pit, calling out the light it up, take a hit, watch them fold quick. Gummies got me floating, but I'm locked in on the script. Ain't no pass for the frauds, watch me load another clip. Ain't no cap in my words, on real ones in the pit. Chill till I ain't, then it's over for you. Talking that talk, but I see right through you. Exposing the snakes, now they running like roaches. I keep receipts, yeah, I keep the focus. We in the snake pit, no escape. Call them out, watch them shake. Talking loud, now they fake. Jonesing, yeah, set them straight. Call it like I see it, I don't sugarcoat a thing. Try to play the victim, now they crying in the rain. Say they bought the truth, but they lying for a name. I just roll another up, blow the smoke at all the lames. Yeah, yeah, receipts don't lie. Talk that mess, get buried alive. I don't need no seance, nah. Just facts when I go on live. We in the snake pit, no escape. Call them out, watch them shake. Talking loud, now they fake. Jonesing, yeah, set them straight. Blood lit, truth hit, ain't no running from the pit. Gummies got me vibing, but I still keep that full clip. We in the snake pit, no escape. Call them out, watch them shake. Talking loud, now they fake. Jones, yeah, set them straight. Call it like a...
Hello. Let me fix my mic. So glad to see you guys. Happy Saturday. Kate, the motherfucking magnificent girl. I just seen you in here. And it reminded me that I haven't replied to your Discord message. I'm going to do that tonight. Hey, Dev. Hey, Amethyst. I'm so glad to see y'all. Hey, Perfectly. What's she doing now? I don't know, Okie. We're getting a real raw reaction. All I know is I was told that Laura said something or was responding to me about something, or I don't know. But I went and listened to, let's see, 10 minutes of it, which is where she starts talking about me 10 minutes in. And so I haven't even listened to the whole thing. I don't even know what she's tripping on, but I figured let's give a real, raw, genuine reaction. I'm sorry if my eyeball grosses y'all out. I have a busted blood vessel. Yay! Oh yeah, perfectly. If I gotta hear her, y'all gotta hear her. I don't know. Deets was yesterday. I told y'all I was taking some teenage boys to the water park, y'all. I took 5 13-year-olds to the water park yesterday. I am exhausted. I got really burnt. It was raining on and off, so I was like, fuck the sunscreen. I'm not a big sunscreen person anyways, because I feel like if I go ahead and get the burn over with, then when I go on vacation, it won't be as bad. And it's always been true. It's always worked out. So I said, fuck the sunscreen yesterday. I got really burnt. I don't know if you might can tell. Look. I got really, really burnt. And the boys weren't the exhausting part, right? Because they're 13. They're doing their own thing. The exhausting part is the sun, the heat, the water, all of that. And I have just been trying to catch up. We came home yesterday. We were there for 6 hours. We came home yesterday. I crashed out for a little bit. Got back up. Did not feel like being up. I slept. No, this was just, hold on, what, Laura or I don't know. I think Laura's stream was yesterday. I'd have to 22 hours ago. So yeah, yesterday. Me and Tony stayed up till 5 a.m. We had a birthday party today at 3. I slept till 1. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. I slept 8 hours, but I'm still so exhausted feeling. I don't know why. I don't know. I know my eye looks awful, don't it? Ugh. Hey, Lindsay. Lindsay with the beautifulest baby girl. Well, all her kids are beautiful, but the newest beautiful baby girl. I hate water parks. The smell of BO, chlorine, and sunscreen. I love this. Not the smell of BO, but I love the smell of chlorine and sunscreen. Love it. I'd buy a candle if they had it. My eye feels okay. It's kind of tender, a little bit annoying, but it's not like painful. Oof, most sunscreen makes you break out. I think Deet said she breaks out from sunscreen too, and she found one that works for her. I can't remember what it was called. I don't remember what it was called. Yeah, her stream. Steph B's in says, hello, I hope you... Hold on. If you see this, I hope you're well. We all do. Smooches Twist. Hello, hello. Don't give her ideas about candles. I was about ready to crash out. We got home. We left the birthday party today. We went and got smash burger. And then we came home and I ate, and I was just like struggling. Tony would walk by and he'd be like, what's wrong, baby? You sheepy. You just so assed out. I'm like, yes, I am. Well, then I finally checked Discord and I seen where Deet said that she had been watching Laura. And I was like, oh. Okay, Deets wasn't talking shit or nothing. She was just saying that Laura was upset at me about something. So I was like, oh, okay. So, like I said, I listened to a few minutes of it, and the first fucking sentence she said, I was like, nope, we finna live reaction this. I just cut it off and said, fuck this. And full moon, oof, that's rough, Zen. And then I've been fighting with Xylee. Xylee Gets Real from the Local Universe. I've been fighting with her in the Discord. Because she said something along the lines when she was drunk and going off on one of the other hosts that quit yesterday or was fired, whatever. Becky had said something about alluding to like unaliving, you know. And so when Xylee was going off, she was like something like what was it? I don't want to get her words wrong, but this is going to prove to y'all I am who the fuck I am. Because she said something about, and I hope she does, or I hope, no, it wasn't that. Sugar Goop, that's it, Rachel, Amethyst. Sugar Goop is the sunscreen that Deets uses. So if you want to use sunscreen that doesn't break you out or might not break you out, that'd be the one. Thank you, Deetsy. You was trying, Deets wasn't talking shit. She was trying to understand the back and forth because she didn't see the end of my stream the other night. But anyway, she said something that was insensitive in regards to unaliving, like go ahead and do it, or I wish you would, or something like that. So when I was in Roxy's chat today, I said Xylee needs a fucking ass whooping, and she also needs rehab. Now, does Xylee need rehab? No, I was talking shit. I was really just talking shit. But she was like, so who's going to whoop my ass? I immediately went, Deets, I don't know if you checked, but I came into the DM and I told you. and Nunya that me and Xylee just had it out in the Discord, and I thought you would find it very fucking entertaining to go through and read it all. I didn't back down. Listen, bitch, you fucking saying anything about I don't care if she unalives herself, maybe you should, anything, because she said she didn't care. And I was like, that's still insensitive as fuck. It don't matter if the person's a piece of shit or not. Like, bro, you need your ass whooped. And she was like, well, I'm just trying to figure out who's going to whoop my ass. I don't know who's going to whoop your ass. Say that shit to the right person in real life one day and we'll see who's going to whoop your ass, bitch. I am who I am. If I think something's insensitive or fucked up, it don't matter if I'm in the locale universe. Sorry, I'm trying to get my messy bun right. It don't matter where I am. Locale universe, boy, I don't care where the fuck I am. Knitting community, I'ma stand up for what I believe in, and I believe that shit was fucked up for her to say. Goddamn for me. And so she took a screenshot of my comment in Roxy's live and posted it in the Discord and tagged me and said, this you? I said, yep, it is. Yeah, rules for thee, but not for me with that one. She had all her little goons coming at me in the Discord, and I was stunting on them left and right. Oh, Deets, you gotta go through there and read it. You gotta go through it and read it. Maybe we should do a 3-way call tonight so we can all go through it. Oh, it was so funny. Listen, insensitive is insensitive, you know? Like, that shouldn't be said. And if you don't care, right? She was like, well, Becky's done some shitty shit, and she's a bad person in my opinion, so if I say I don't care, then I don't care. Okay, you're entitled to not give a fuck, but I'm entitled for my opinion, which is you need your ass whooped for shit like that. Yeah. You need your ass whooped. And then she kept on about the alcohol, and I called her a miserable bitch. I was like, the only time you're not miserable is when you're drinking. And for somebody who hasn't drank in 25 years, the only way for you to be happy on your fucking show is if you're wasted. And when you're wasted, you got to be babysat like a fucking child, and nobody's got time for that. I say thank you, Dawn Marie. I say every time you start pouring a shot on rewind, I'm out of there. I click right out. Ain't nobody trying to hear your whiny ass. Millie, I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about in a minute.
I told you I was going to do it.
I know, it looks good.
Thank you.
We shaved Caden's head.
Gammy's going to be mad.
She
She
is.
just heard that.
I don't know if she's on here. She's going to be pissed.
I'm about to send her a picture.
Oh, Gammy's going to be super mad. Like, bro. And then she was like, well, I thought we were better than that. So it kind of just caught me off guard. But I guess people flip on you from nowhere on the internet. And I was like, we've never really even had a conversation. So I don't quite understand. What do you mean you thought we were better than that? Kind of weird, but everybody can have their opinion. And if you have an opinion opposite of theirs, they want to try to bully you to change your opinion. Yes, I'm going to say it. Bully you to change your opinion. No, I'm not going to change my opinion. Y'all can call me a retard all you motherfucking want. I'm not going to change my opinion. I care about people even if they're shitty people. I wouldn't want King B to go off himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, what the fuck? People, it's still a human life. And she was like, the internet's not real. Bitch, what do you mean the internet's not real? You cannot sit here and tell me people have not 110%. Sorry, Laura, this part ain't for you. Unalived themselves due to the shit that happens on the internet sometimes. Jonesy, you mean you weren't braiding her hair on the weekends? Hell no, I ain't never. I think I've talked to her once in a voice chat for a sentence. Maybe I said a sentence to her. And that's it. So I don't know why you thought we was like closer. And I told her, I'll still support you. I still like certain things about you, but there's also things I don't like about you. And the way you went off on Becky and them last night was nasty. And to say that you don't care if she unalives herself, I don't give a fuck who you are. People are people. We are all human. We all get affected by shit that happens on these internet streets. Because a lot of people that are on the internet because they don't have a real life. They don't have any way, like, what if it's a handicapped person that doesn't leave the house, can't leave the house? It's a hard time for them to leave the house. You know? This is real life for people. So to make that comment, it just pissed me the fuck off. Yeah, no, this is not real life, Deets. Y'all are not typing in this chat. And that's why I told them, I'm me. I'm going to have my opinions no matter where it is. I've always been that way. I don't give a... I don't like that word either, KCG, but that's what they were saying. They all kept calling me... It was like... Probably... It was me and Xylee having the conversation. And then it was probably 7 to 10 people kind of inserting their bullshit. And they were calling me a retard. So... I did 0 joules. I got my tan on. Right, perfectly. A lot of people are like that. A lot of people would prefer to deal with people on the internet than in real life. So, that's exactly what she told me, Deets. I'm telling you, you're gonna have to go through that Discord. Yep, that's exactly what she told me. I'm just a hater troll. And I'm a Becky lover. And I don't even love Becky. I think she's a piece of shit too. Oh, yeah, no. I don't say that word, KCG. I don't. I try not to. Especially over there when it's all you hear. You know, it becomes something in your brain because it's all you hear over there. But I still try to avoid saying it. But that's what they were calling me. They were calling me a retard. Because I had my own opinion. Alright, let's go. Hey, Chief. Alright, let's get in. Let's jump over here to Laura. Let's see what's going on over here. Because, like I said, I just heard the first sentence and I was like, skirt. Hold up. Alright, let's see. Let me see what my Discord's looking. Let me make sure my chat stays out. Okay. I don't know. I'm a sucky troll perfectly. That's what she said. If I was trolling, then I suck. I mean, I wasn't trolling. I was talking shit. I know Xylee don't need rehab. She was like, I drink once a week. Well, no, actually you don't. You drink more than once a week. And you have often. And it's because something will happen and she'll be like, fuck this, I'm drinking. You know, she would have already had her planned drinking stream and then something happens later on in the week. She's like, fuck it, I'm drinking. So, yay! We got 2 insufferable drunk Xylees during the week. You know, the reason it pisses me off, and that's what I told her, is because I can't watch it. When you start drinking like that, I cannot watch it. Oh, thank you, perfectly. I just can't. And so I kind of get aggravated with her because it's like, bruh, please, not a drink stream, not a drinking stream, please. She is such, let me show y'all before we, hold on. Let me show y'all before we move on to Laura. I want to show y'all the drunk part that aggravates my soul. Did you watch last night, Deets?
This day, huge ass coming through.
I'm not going to stay here. I'm not going to stay here and argue and make them any more money. So here.
Bankers work weekends. She's a lazy fucking bitch that even working 2 hours a fucking night is too fucking hard for her. She a lazy hoe.
With Roxy leaving with her because of this, it's interesting.
Day, I can show you the goddamn receipt on that one.
She thinks she's such a gangster.
But I don't care. Bitch, you know what? I'm going to
Here we go.
that bus. Bye. About you, bro.
Hold on. We got to keep going back. This is one of her rants. Tell me at the end of this if this shit is annoying or not.
Huge ass was fucking sent for Becky. I saw you in the Queen's chat giving money to Becky. I see you, huge ass, and I'm sorry that you
Nicole.
lost those 4 ass cheeks. I'm sorry, but I'm glad the bitch is gone. She can't go to any. Look, you know what? You know part of the reason why that bitch left? I'll go ahead and say it. You want me to say it? You want me to tell the real truth about it?
Don't say it, Xylee. Say it.
I'm gonna fucking say it.
Say
The
it.
bitch got mad.
She did,
The bitch
Jen.
got mad because she was uninvited to the 4th of July party. Don't nobody want to be around that bitch. That bitch don't.
Nobody wants to be around Xylee unless she's like this. And even then, Billy was struggling. Like, we were in the chat saying, okay, because what y'all are hearing right now, she said 4 fucking times. Over and over and over. And it got to the point because we were all saying, we're looping, we get it. Xylee's angry, we get it, that's fine, but we're looping. And it got to the point, Billy was like, Xylee, okay, we gotta stop, we're looping. He had to do that several times, but I'm looking for when she got really rowdy.
Gonna make me.
Well, you've taken a million fucking sips. Right?
It's probably gonna make me. Saul Goodman.
Back now. I don't give a fuck. Trying to rage bait me.
Xylee, do you ever think
You
sometimes?
want Xylee gets real? I'll give you Xylee gets real every fucking day, bitch, because I'm back now. I don't give a fuck.
You ever think sometimes you go too hard on them?
No, I don't. You know why? Because motherfuckers don't go hard enough. I'm tired of motherfuckers not going.
Oh my God, but I say that Xylee needs a ass whooping. I guess that's just too soft. But yet she came to the Discord to approach me about it.
Going hard enough. Roxy, she's a motherfucking liar.
No,
she
Nicole.
was perpetually lying to her motherfucking fans every single goddamn day. Let me tell you something.
Hey, Nanny.
She was lying to y'all. She was fucking lying, talking about hosts not wanting to help her. Do y'all realize that hosts wanted to help her, but she just either left them on red or didn't fucking take the help? Y'all didn't fucking know that. She was perpetually fucking lying to y'all. She was.
And see, most of the shit she's saying, she's right. I agree with a lot of what she's saying, but
lying to y'all about me, and y'all ate and some of y'all, not all of you, but some of y'all were eating that
well, Xylee looks like a T-Rex, in my opinion, Casey.
shit up. She was fucking.
But Savage says she looks like Madam Puppet. Madam Puppet, I don't know how to explain it, KCG. I got you though, girl. I'll figure out a way.
Lying to you. So ask yourself this: if Becky and Roxy were lying to you, what does that say about how they felt about you? That means that they think you, as the consumer of their product, the live stream, they thought you were.
Here we go. Here's another one.
Damn right. Speaker so you can hear. Okay, go ahead, Brantley.
A host search? What do you? I don't think.
Well, you know what?
I don't.
Because this shit is based off of shit talk. You can't handle shit talk, which, by the way, Pigtails, I got something for you.
You can't handle shit talk, Xylee. By the way, I got something for you. It wasn't meant for you. It was meant for Laura, but I give it to you right now, bitch. Who's soft? Who's soft? Let me know.
Bitch. I like you.
Let me
but
know,
I got
bitch.
something for you, bitch.
Ooh. Maybe
shit.
maybe there's 4 hosts for the rest of June, and then by the end of June, you settle on one. I don't know. That way you see who has that spot really, and it's more
really,
than just
KCG? Oh, so you know who's out. You know what I'm saying then.
a split decision. You know,
Oh my god.
And then
Imagine
nobody gets the job until the end of the month. You have time to let them cook and feel who really can earn and own. A thought.
Im-
I
imagine
want the punishments.
being a follower like Roxy.
You want some pain?
Imagine wanting someone to be a follower when they have their own opinion. Like, you just legit pitched a whole fucking tantrum in the Discord with me.
ever. What the fuck?
What the fuck? I don't care if you're close to Keem. I don't care if you're close to Brantley. I don't give a fuck. I like certain things about you. There's certain things I don't like about you. One of them being you are miserable and act like you hate your own show almost every single day. All of the days that you're not drinking, you seem pretty miserable on your show. So, and then it kind of comes off like negative, and then Billy will never say it. He'll never admit to it, none of that. But it kind of seems like it puts Billy in a funk. And I'm just saying, now she's saying she's back. She's back to her old self. Because at first she wasn't so miserable. And then it got to be that way. Like, dealing with people is hard for her. And so she hates everybody. She bullies most of the new interns or hosts that try to come on. She's gotten better at that. I'll give her credit where it's due. She's gotten better at that, but she's just wild and out of this fucking world, bro. Her voice, and it's like that the whole time. Billy, can you believe that they tried to do that? Fuck with me, bitch. Fuck with me, bitch. I can't deal. I don't like listening to drunk streams anyways, y'all. Most of y'all know that. So it's like, it's a trigger for me. But hearing her, it drives me nuts. Really, Deets? Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. We're done with Xylee. You want some attention, bitch? Let me know. Tag me in the Discord. I'm proud of myself, though. I stood my ground and stood by my opinion. All right, let's see what Laura's got to say.
I was doing the oils, and I hear Jones in mention my name. She was playing my live or whatever.
Okay, we got to speed this up. And that's not a diss. I'm a slow talker, too.
And she had said, I don't hate Laura. I just don't agree with what she did. I know it was 4 years ago.
That's what...
But it...
Perfectly. That's what Nunya said. I said, I wasn't trying to start shit. I was having an opinion on something, and somebody that is no longer a part of the LCU, she was on her own private channel. I had an opinion, and she took it and put it in the Discord and thought she was finna, I don't know what, make me grovel? I don't know what she wanted. Fuck you. You pretentious, unsufferable bitch.
Okay. She has every right to feel that way. I'm not, worried about it, but I do have something to say about it.
But I will say, because she's not an alcoholic, she doesn't drink every day. Before she started over here in the LCU, she said she hadn't gotten drunk for like 25 years. So, I will say that the rehab comment, and I did tell her this in the Discord, I apologize for that. Like, I was just talking shit, but I do apologize for it if it hurt her, is what I told her. Because I obviously know she doesn't need rehab. Whatever. But I did apologize for that part.
There are many things, Jones, that you've done that I would never do.
Oh.
But you know what I don't do?
Let's start over.
4 years ago. But it's just not my kind of thing. Okay. She has every right to feel that way. I'm not, worried about it, but I do have something to say about it. There are many things, Jones, that you've done that I would never do.
I want to know what those are. I have done some things. I know perfectly. I have done some things. I've foiled someone. I released private DMs to protect, to cover my character, but also to cover a couple of other people's characters. I released private DMs. Outside of that, I like to say I really haven't done much over here. Like, I ain't done shit compared to what most of the folks over here done. But people don't want to see that. But I would
But
love
you know what
to
I don't do? I don't bring it up every time I talk about you.
I didn't bring you up. Oh, Lord. You were on the panel and what's her name? Melissa. Y'all remember the other night we were reviewing Unsupervised Maniacs panel and where they were talking about Sinner's Dioc and all that. Man, that was so fun. Anyways, Melissa on the panel is the one that was talking shit to you. Unsupervised Maniacs is the one that brought it up to you. I didn't. I was just responding.
Because the things that you've done don't define who you are as a person. Hang on.
I kind of agree with that, but kind of don't. Because I think what you do does define you as a person because of the intentions behind it. If you're salty and angry and upset and the first thing you think to do is that lets me know a little bit about your morality, right? And it doesn't mean it's a terrible morality. It's just not a moral compass that I want to deal with.
And to be fair,
I'm not taking it for this one. I'm not taking it. Unsupervised Maniacs and Melissa can take it for this one because I didn't bring Laura up. We were reviewing what they were saying.
I am so fucking sick and tired of people acting like that's the only thing I've ever done on YouTube is I made a CPS call 5 years ago. Okay, and?
I mean, haven't you done shit like tell people they should kill themselves? I don't want to put that on you, but I thought, like, you've said some pretty outrageous shit, Laura. Y'all can correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, but I would have to go to One Win's channel and go through her videos. I don't feel like doing that right now. Correct me if I'm wrong, Laura, but, like, you've said some pretty foul shit on here.
I have done.
Before the CPS call. Think about it that way. There are people that hated you, which of course people are going to hate all of us, right? As creators, we're going to deal with hate and love. But people that were mad at you before the CPS stuff were mad at you for stuff you said in the past.
Much more on this platform positive to be known for than that.
Remy, it went from 2, 3 to 4 years ago the other day to 5 years ago on this one. Lord.
And those of you that just want to keep bringing it up and trying to make it out like,
hey, Bo, member for 11 months. Hey, friends, I love my Jones and I love my Bo. Thank you for renewing.
That's the only thing in my life that I'm ever going to be known for. That's a you problem. That's not a me problem. Because again, Joneson, there's a lot of things that you have done that I have never done.
Okay, I believe that. I believe Laura has never foiled a fellow creator. I believe that. I don't know if I believe she's never released private DMs. No matter the intentions, no matter if it was to be petty or to try to stand up for someone's character. I don't know if I can't say she hasn't released DMs. She might have. But I don't know what else you're talking about. I would love to know, though.
Would never do. And again, I don't point it out every time we talk about you. I don't have to tell my audience, yeah, well, I like her. I don't hate her, but
I'm not telling my audience that. See, this goes back to the whole, if I stand up for something that's wrong and it happens to be against Brittany J, I always make sure to say, listen, I ain't necessarily standing up for Brittany J, but this ain't right. And no, I'm not doing that for the people in my chat. I feel like the people in my chat know that. I'm doing that for you. I'm doing that for Brittany because I don't want y'all to get the wrong idea. I don't want y'all to think I hate you, and I don't want y'all to think I necessarily like you or support you either. So I say it so that y'all know where I stand, so that y'all know I'm in a neutral playing field. I just don't want to fuck with y'all. It ain't for my chat.
It's wrong on many levels. Not only is it wrong, like, you can have an opinion. Everyone can have an opinion.
Okay, so that's what she's mad about. She's mad that when people speak about her, but she's saying I did it. She's mad that when I spoke about her on the stream the other day, that I brought up the CPS stuff. And I felt the need to tell my chat. Now, I don't hate Laura, but I also don't like her, but this, and this. That's what she's mad about. And I ain't even the one that brought up the CPS stuff with Laura.
But we all share subs. And it's kind of fucked up when, and I've said this about
Remy.
anybody, when people that are quote unquote on the same side and know that their subs are on the same side, that you constantly have to say stupid shit. You can have whatever fucking opinion you.
What stupid shit did I say? There's no telling where I said it in my stream the other day. Let's see. Let me see if I can find where I said it. Chroma shenanigans. All right, let's see. Cheese. Where's my... Why don't I have a transcript? Jeez. Damn it. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to find it. But I said something about, I don't hate Laura. I just don't fuck with what she did. I choose not to be around or associate with people who their first thought is, let's call CPS. After I understand she feels like she had been tormented, but when she hit her breaking point, that's what her brain went to. That's the type of people I don't fuck with. That's all I said.
You wanted me, I have no control over that. But at the same time, subs don't have to constantly hear it.
Yeah, I'm
Subs
not on a side. That's true too. I didn't even catch. Hold on, I might have to rewind it because I didn't even catch that.
Little would never do. And again, I don't point it out every time we talk about you. I don't have to tell my audience, yeah, well, I like her. I don't hate her, but it's wrong on many levels. Not only is it wrong, like, you can have an opinion. Everyone can have an opinion.
Can we?
But we all share subs. And it's kind of fucked up when, and I've said this about anybody, when people that are quote unquote on the same side
No, dog. That's a no for me, dog. I ain't on no side. Johnson's a free agent over here. I mean, Johnson's on Johnson's side.
Are on the same side, that you constantly have to say stupid shit. You can have whatever fucking opinion you want of me. I have no control over
Remy,
that.
that's what I'm saying. It was brought up on Maniac's panel, and I just paused it to give my opinion. My opinion was simply, I don't hate Laura, and I don't. I just choose not to mess with people who go there.
But at the same time,
that's it.
Subs don't have to constantly hear it. Subs, and little snide comments she made, like I'm an idiot or something. I mean, she didn't say that directly, but it was like little, like,
what?
Oh, Laura, something like Laura made sense here. Jones, I pretty much always fucking make sense.
Oh, God, Laura, stop it. Your brain works differently than a lot of people's. Everybody's brain works differently, right? But then there are certain things, your thought process is a little more woo than other people's. And I didn't call you an idiot. I didn't insinuate you were an idiot. I said, you know what? It's crazy, but I gotta agree with Laura here when she was saying what she was to Melissa about how can you be mad at Salty and still support this other person that does the same thing.
I mean, not to be a dick, but I do.
Y'all remember?
Just so many people have
Y'all remember all of this, right? It was just night before last.
so much hate over nothing, which I'm going to address in a minute too. Have so much hate
But I
over
didn't,
nothing that I don't
Beats.
even give them the time of day. Like, I don't even fucking think about them. And every single fucking chat they're in is Laura this, Laura this, Laura this.
Deets, she was on Unsupervised Maniacs panel. They brought it up with her own panel, the panel I was reviewing. I literally just paused it to give my opinion.
Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Because you have a creator that sits up there and makes snide comments. And the funniest thing is, she was saying shit and she couldn't be more wrong if she tried. But she doesn't know the situation. And, you know,
I don't have to. I know you felt like you were pushed. I know that's how you feel. That's all I need to understand. All I need to know is that you went there. That's it. That's all. You went there.
the things, hold on. Oh,
Hey,
shit, I gotta
Buddha
get my phone.
Bug.
Because I had text someone and be like, dude, she couldn't be more fucking wrong if she tried.
She did,
One
Sativa.
of them was Sunnyside, B Fergs, and someone that was probably MM under a fake name. You know, these snide comments about me. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. And, you know, B Fergs, if I'm so horrible and I'm such a bad person, how come I've never used your kid against you? How come I've never said anything low and rude about you? Why is that? If I'm
Hold up. I don't need to, it ain't my business if anything's happened with B Ferg's child. That ain't none of my business. But her saying that alone is you saying it. If there's something that's happened with B Ferg and her child, like even bringing it up right then, you just pulled a Queen Bee. Sorry. You just pulled it up. Well, I used it as an example. I didn't say he had a loose booty hole. I just used it as an example. Well, your example is what it is.
a horrible person. Because according to you, you know, I'm just so horrible. I've never said anything low to you. I've never said anything gross to you.
Matt P, good point. Didn't she leave this sector months ago? Hell, I've left the sector. I still cover them though.
I've never even fucking thought it. But here you are in every fucking chat.
She did, Sweet Sativa. Did y'all, am I crazy or did y'all catch that too? Even just bringing up that there's been a situation with B Fergs and her daughter is the same thing as bringing up B Fergs and her daughter.
To be a hateful cunt. Why? Same thing with you, Sunnyside. I've never fucking said one word about you. And here you are feeding off this bullshit in every fucking chat. Grow the fuck up, both of you. You guys act like 2-year-olds. What's her
I
name?
like Sunnyside and B Fergs, and they haven't always liked me, but they ain't never, you know, been evil or mean to me.
They were feeding Jonesin some bullshit. And, oh, dog, hold on.
Did she say that, Lindsay? See, I be reading y'all's chat and I miss some things. Did she say that? Let's go back. Sorry, guys.
Probably MM under a fake name. You know, these snide comments about me. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. And, you know, B Fergs, if I'm so horrible and I'm such a bad person, how come I've never used your kid against you? How come I've never said anything low and rude about you? Why is that? If I'm such a horrible person.
She's talking to B Fergs. I don't know if she said anything nasty to B Fergs previously. She probably has.
Because according to you, you know, I'm just so horrible. I've never said anything low to you. I've never said anything gross to you. I've never even fucking thought it. But here you
I
are
know,
in every
Ash,
fucking
right?
chat. You have to be a hateful cunt. Why? Same thing with you, Sunnyside. I've never fucking said one word about you. And here you are feeding off this bullshit in every fucking chat. Grow the fuck up, both of you. You guys act like 2-year-olds.
Hold
What's
on,
her
did
name?
Ash say something else? Hold up, because y'all are... That is a damn lie, Laura. You most certainly have used her child's death against her. Oh! B Fergs lost a child. And that's what she's referring to right here. And if that's the case, saying, B Fergs, if I'm such a horrible person, how come I've never used your child against you? How come I've never talked shit to you? That's you doing that exact thing. Sorry, Laura.
They were feeding Joneson some bullshit.
Oh, there's B. Fergs. I was wondering where you were. Laura, you low down dirty snake. You have talked about my son who was killed by a drunk driver. That's why I hate you. Wow. No, she is not. She's pissed because Perplex CPS Toe gave me memberships. I didn't know that either, B. Fergs. But that's exactly what it is, Deets. She just tell me that was not a King Bee move. She just did that. And it's like, you don't even realize what you just did. I don't think she even probably right over.
And, oh, dog, hold on. What? In or out? You're annoying. In or out? And, hey, sweet misery. And, I lost my train of thought because it's a fucking dog.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, B. Fergs.
She had said something, or I had said the other night about MM going live, or she hasn't been live. She hasn't, as far as I know. I haven't heard anything. So Joneson was like, oh, has MM doesn't talk about you every day. Are you fucking kidding me, Joneson? She did for like 5 years. No joke.
Okay, but what I was responding to, and I'm going to need you, Laura, to go back and replay that part of Maniac's live. Or your live, whichever one we was reviewing, I said that because you said she is currently going live about you every day. And I paused it and I said, I don't think MM's been, I haven't seen her on my timeline every day. I know she used to go live about you every day, but I haven't seen her doing that lately. So, see, you can't get nothing right, Laura. This is why we end up in these situations.
Her husband, this is what I heard. Her husband is on leave or something, so he's home all the time, so that's why she hasn't gone live. There was something else, I can't remember now, but there was something else that she said that was totally wrong, and her chat just ran with it. I'm like, really?
I now remember why I don't review and respond to Laura anymore. Because it's constant. I gotta constantly stop. Laura, you just said that I said MM's husband is on leave and that's why she's home. I ain't never heard that until you just said it. Not that I recall. Unless somebody in my chat said it the other day and I maybe read it out as a comment. I wouldn't know that. How the fuck would I know that? Come on, bruh.
This is why maybe you should learn what the fuck you're talking about first. And I don't dislike Joneson, but I can't stand the snide remarks for no reason. I can't stand the constant.
Deets, if you want to come up, if you get the urge to come up bad enough, just call me on Discord. I'll pull my Discord up on my desktop, and I'll play you on it. What am I looking for? Oh, my jerk. My jerk. I got a little toothache starting. Let's take care of that.
And CPS. Oh, I know what it was. Well, I can't remember totally, but I do want to say this. I hear a lot where people say they don't know the situation.
That's what I'm saying, Ash. Like, I knew that she used to go live often. I don't know if it was every day, but I know that she used to go live about Laura often. And, but for her to say, the way she said it, she said, she's going live every single day. And I was like, what? I seen Makeup Mobster live, oh God, 2 weeks ago?
They don't know what I was going through, my headspace when I did that, blah, 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 blah. And I hear that often.
Oh.
So why?
And see, so then be first, nobody said that in my chat. I never said that on that live stream. I'm actually going to go back and listen to that live to see if I ever said Makeup Mobster's husband's home on leave and that's why she's not going live as much. I would not know that. How would I know that?
doesn't that apply to me? All this cop calling bullshit, everyone fucking calling the cops all the time. But all of a sudden, when it comes to me, it doesn't apply. Fuck you. That's really how I feel. Fuck you. And then people wonder why I don't care.
I know, B. Fergs. I know, but you still weren't completely shitty to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with people not liking me, but you can not like me and not treat me like I'm just a pile of shit, you know? And you never did that. That's why I said, like, B. Fergs and Sunnyside haven't always loved me. Like,
Care. Why I feel this. Why you guys are the reason I don't care anymore. And if someone has a problem with that, that's their fucking problem. I don't give a fuck.
I did.
I've gotten
B.
to
Fergs.
that point.
I know I did.
And there's not a person out here that would blame me for it. Plain and simple. And if you are going to blame me for it again, that's your problem. I'm also sick and tired of hearing how I didn't feel bad and I didn't apologize. All that bullshit. No. She wasn't using me for content. But I think when she saw that some of the people in her chat didn't like me, she ran with it.
No.
And then
no. I've got plenty of people that have always been in my chat that didn't like, come on, Laura.
kind of ran with it, I guess.
I ain't run with shit.
And that's why I was like, this is fucking bullshit. And there was one other
I responded to everything I was seeing on the screen, on my screen. No matter if it was Maniac's panel, Sinner's panel, or your panel. All I did was play y'all's fucking words and respond to them with my own opinion. That's all I did.
thing. If I can, my phone's inside. If I can get my phone without letting the dogs in or out, I will.
Nah,
I mean, it was
I
nothing
haven't,
major. It was just
Sativa.
something she was totally wrong about. And again, I'm just sick and tired of, like, I know that people are never going to forget CPS, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I get it. Got it.
Yeah, that's never going to be
But it
fun.
doesn't define me. And if I am so horrible and I'm such a horrible person, do you really think I would have fucking survived this last year if I was so horrible? If I was so bad?
What do you mean?
I cannot believe
Why
how
wouldn't
many
you survive this last year?
things others have done, but then they point the finger at me. Again, calling CPS on someone that had, you had a history and blah, 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 and nothing came of it is no.
Thank you, Zero Jules. I try to. And y'all are out of your fucking minds if when I'm listening to stuff, I don't feel torn one way or another. It is so fucking hard to try not to do that. Because when you like people, let's use, I don't know, let's pretend Dietz is on the green side and Nunya's on the blue side, right? Or good and evil, right? But I like each of them for themselves. I like something they bring to my life from each of them, right? Well, you're out of your mind if when Dietz is telling me all the things about the bad people, I ain't kind of like leaning towards Dietzy, right? Like, what? But then you hear the bad side, and because you're hearing it from somebody you liked on the bad side, then you hear it from them, and it's like, what? No, and then you start looking away from Dietzy. Like, that's kind of, I think everybody deals with that. That's not an abnormal thing. But I try to go through the phases of leaning one way and then the other so that I can come back to a neutral ground and come back to a middle and base what I think and what I feel when weighing out both is what I feel.
What's that lake called?
The what?
The lake you were talking about bringing us to?
Jackson
Lake.
Mhm.
And then I can bring the same people as last time to South
When? We just went
No,
to...
like, whenever.
Next
we feel
week,
like it.
maybe?
Next week, next week. No.
Okay. I just like to try to have my own perspective after I hear everything. That's all.
fucking different than you guys calling the cops every other fucking day. And using
Nunya's
the
on the
cops as a
evil
weapon.
side.
It's the exact same thing. Now, if something would have happened and, kids would have been taken, that would have been different. But I knew none of that was going to fuck.
Yeah, but it hurts. It fucks with people when they hear you say that, Laura, because she's saying right here, like, if it would have fucked with her kids, it would have been way worse. But you've sat on my panel yourself and talked to us about how it affected your children. and how it affected to you. So, and your children weren't taken. So you don't think just being questioned could have some kind of adverse effect? You're out of your mind, Laura.
Fucking happen. And the fact that you get no fucking credit around here for telling the truth is even more of a mindfuck to people.
Y'all chatters are on fire today. Y'all are reminding me of everything. KCG, that's exactly it. Like, I can get past, right, the fact that you're in your judgment, the first thing you thought when you snapped was to call CPS. Now, would I trust you? No. Would I side-eye you? Yes. Would I still have something to do with you? Probably so. It's the fact that years later, 2 years later, in a conversation, you say you would do it again if you knew you could get away from it. That alone is what was like, whoa, nope, not for me. Not for me.
People. Because, hey, don't tell the truth because they'll fucking hang you forever. But lie about it like everybody else and everyone will forget it shortly. And that's even more fucked up. So, I'm just saying, I'm not asking anyone who has to, use that as an excuse to not like me or whatever the fucking reason, I don't care. But
it's not an excuse. I would even go, it's not an excuse, Laura. I don't hate you. I don't necessarily like you. I think there are good things about you, but I think there are also bad things about you. I think that's normal for everybody. But there are certain limits and boundaries I don't want to have crossed in my life, right? So, knowing that you had said you would do it again if you knew you could get away with it, that makes that just pushes me away. That's like no, I can't have nothing to do. Kind of like when the bee said, she called PJ's job and she would do it again or whatever it was she said. It's the same thing. Whoa, no. So it is what it is, Laura.
Line is,
I don't think
it doesn't.
I will be completely honest, and this might make my chatters upset, and I hope it don't, but I don't think you're the worst person in the world, Laura.
Define who the fuck I am. And I'm sick and tired of it, of people trying to use it to define who the fuck I am. You don't like me, great. That fucking one account, oh my god, you guys gotta see all the mentions. They're making videos about me like every hour. No joke. I'm like, wow, dude, get a fucking life. It's gotta be Wispy's crew, but it's fucking comical to me. I am not that excited.
Oh my god. Wispy was live before I went to bed last night. I told y'all we went to bed at 5 this morning, me and Tony did. Anyways, and before we went to bed, I was looking for something on YouTube to fall asleep to, and Wispy was on. I was like, fuck, let me see if it's any good. As soon as I go in there, she's all hail the king bee, and I was like, I couldn't get out. I couldn't get out fast enough, y'all.
But the fact that I'm living so motherfucking rent-free in your head that you are making videos about me 1 to 2 hours. I mean, my mentions are fucking hysterical. It's Perplex, CPS, Home Depot, or something like that. 8 hours ago, 10 hours ago, 11 hours ago, 6 hours ago. Holy fuck, dude. I truly am living fucking rent-free in your head.
Yeah, she does, Lindsay.
Wow, just wow. Okay. Trust me, I am not even fucking thinking of you. You want to make videos about me? Great. Stop tagging me. I don't give a fuck. I don't watch them. I don't care about them. I just don't care.
Hey, by the way, y'all see my shirt? It says School Bus Driver Appreciation Day 2025. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? That's something most of y'all motherfuckers in this sector don't know nothing about.
So you don't need to tag me.
I just wanted to be petty because I seen it on the screen.
You're not getting anywhere. I look at my mentions maybe once every week, if that. And as soon as I see non-stop you, I delete it. So if you're trying to get my attention, you might get it once a week. And even then, you're not even going to get my attention because honestly, I don't watch them. I'm not promoting you. I don't give a fuck. That you seriously have a mental issue to make videos that much. I don't fuck with you. I don't talk about you. Nor do I even work at Home Depot. So carry on with your badass self. It's fucking weird. So, okay. So
that's true too, Lab. That's true too. There was a burner phone involved, which a detective would say shows premeditation. Just saying. Just saying.
And now I want to bring up Salty. And the reason I want to bring up Salty ties into Jonesin. Hey, Melissa. So Jonesin, I just told you guys what happened with Jonesin. Now, Salty and I have been going live a lot around the same time. So I haven't really been in any of her lives. But
okay, Bree, I'll even give you that, Bree. I will. And I'm not saying you're bad. You know, I think you're a bad person for your opinion on this. I'll even give you that. My problem with this is I didn't throw it in her face. And that's what she's bitching about. She's bitching that on my live stream the other day, I threw it in, like I kept bringing up the CPS thing, and I didn't. I was reviewing a live stream with her, Unsupervised Maniacs, and Melissa on panel. They were the ones that brought it up, and I simply paused it, gave my opinion, and kept it moving. So, but she was reading the chat. People in the chat know more about the situation than I do, and she was getting upset with the people in the chat. I feel like that's what this is. This is deflection. I'm taking some shit for you guys. Don't ever say I don't love y'all.
I watch them on the replay, and I don't really care to hear about barbecue ladies,
I do.
so I haven't watched
so
those.
much.